I'm Jason Wilson, along with Kira Morgan, bringing you your local coastal news recap on Lincoln County News Source.
This newscast is made possible by viewers like you, and thanks to the support of local donations and our incredible sponsors like Pioneer Printing, Boki Creative, and Coastal Solutions Marketing. Friday night, August 15th at 6 p.m., Newport police officers responded to the parking lot across from Herbert Street on Southwest Bay Boulevard. This was in response to a report of an armed robbery that had just occurred. Officers learned the victim was in the parking lot when he was approached by 4 people inside of a Honda CR-V. They were wearing masks, and one of the males in the vehicle displayed a firearm, pointed it at the victim, and then ordered the victim to get into the car, where the other 3 were also armed and wearing masks. They ordered the victim to give them all of his money. The victim complied and gave them a large sum of cash. He was then able to exit the car. The victim took a picture of the car as it drove away. A little over an hour later, the CR-V was located by Benton County Sheriff's deputies, who contacted and detained the 3 suspects who were inside the car. Newport officers responded to Corvallis and completed a search warrant for the car and suspects. Officers recovered evidence of the crime of robbery, including clothing, weapons, and the victim's stolen money. The 3 suspects, 18-year-olds from Portland, were arrested and lodged at the Lincoln County Jail. The 4th suspect was later located in Lincoln City. He was identified as 18-year-old Uziel Fuentes Hernandez of Lincoln City. He faces additional charges of tampering with a witness, menacing, and escape in the 3rd degree. He reportedly began threatening to cause harm to witnesses in the robbery case if they did not retract their statements to police. He is currently lodged at the Lincoln County Jail.
A longtime community volunteer is pushing back against what she describes as a campaign of public accusations and personal attacks by Dan Cutter, Waldport City Manager, culminating in her filing for an elder abuse restraining order last week. The victim is a resident of Seal Rock and a decades-long volunteer. She says she has been the target of repeated allegations of fraud and mismanagement of funds by Mr. Cutter. The accusations, which have been aired in public forums and on social media Facebook posts since October of last year, center on the victim's involvement with local nonprofits and the annual Beachcomber Days Festival. The victim noted that this order was given as a result of Mr. Cutter's personal actions, not as a city manager. However, the Waldport City Council responded to the news of the restraining order on Thursday, August 10th, by canceling their regular council meeting an hour and 20 minutes prior to its start. Mayor Lambert said she has not been consulted or contacted by the council regarding this matter. The court date for the restraining order is set for early September.
Lincoln County School District welcomed David Cowden as its newest member, bringing a unique blend of military service, business experience, and community commitment to the role. Cowden was elected in the May election to a 4-year term on the board of directors. He moved to Yachats with his wife in 2013, served 3 years in the U.S. Army. Mr. Cowden stated that after hearing a call for people to consider running for county positions, he felt the need to give back to his community. Having been actively involved in his children's education and familiar with school board operations, Cowden said he believes he can offer a reasoned and thoughtful approach to decisions facing the board. Cowden was sworn in at the July regular meeting of the Lincoln County School Board.
Lincoln County Sheriff's Office deputies stopped a car in Depot Bay for expired registration when the driver, later identified as 56-year-old Randy Dean Mans of Alsea, attempted to evade them by pulling into a private parking space and exiting the car. Mans was cited and his vehicle impounded. During an inventory search, deputies discovered drug paraphernalia. Mans, who is on probation, was detained by his parole officer. Following a search warrant, deputies found a loaded handgun, several ounces of methamphetamine, suspected additional illicit substances, and evidence of drug manufacturing and distribution. Mans was lodged at the Lincoln County Jail and faces additional charges including unlawful possession and manufacture of methamphetamine and felony in possession of a firearm.
Pacific Seafood announced a new partnership with the Newport Food Pantry. Through this collaboration, Pacific Seafood is supporting the pantry's mission by donating high-quality, locally sourced seafood to individuals and families experiencing food insecurity. To date, Pacific Seafood has provided 900 pounds of Oregon coast wild-caught cold water pink shrimp, delivering an easy-to-prepare, nutrient-rich protein to the community. The Newport Food Pantry is open every Tuesday from 2:30 till 4 p.m. The pantry is ready to serve new guests, and they strive to provide each household with enough food to last about 4 to 7 days. Again, they're open Tuesdays from 2:30 to 4 p.m.
The Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife recommends people avoid harvesting and consuming soft-shell and bay clams from Alsea Bay estuary after the Oregon Health Authority issued a recreational use advisory for Ekman Lake in Waldport. On July 31st, the Oregon Health Authority issued an advisory due to the presence of cyanobacteria, and then updated the advisory on August 15th due to very high levels of saxitoxin, otherwise known as paralytic shellfish toxin levels. With Ekman Lake draining directly into the Alsea Bay estuary, and that saxitoxins can cause paralytic shellfish poisoning, ODF&W recommends that people avoid harvesting and eating soft shell and bay clams harvested from the estuary. It is also advised for animals and children to avoid being in the lake and avoiding any activities that could cause water ingestion. Be especially careful with pets, as they could become very ill or die after licking their fur after being exposed to the water.
Lincoln County Clerk's Office received a petition for the recall of County Commissioner Claire Hall. The Otter Rock resident who filed the recall cited misconduct that violates the public trust and Lincoln County personnel rules, suppressing public input by excluding individuals from commission meetings, and prematurely ending public meetings to prevent elected officials from speaking. She also pointed out that the exclusion of fellow Commissioner Casey Miller from daily governance, disregarding the will of the voters. Anna Rabello is one of the signature gatherers on the committee. She said they have many people that say they are recalling Hall because of gender. Rabello said that is not the case. The recall is about poor job performance.
It's about the job performance. Our budget has had issues, and there's missing money that we need to find and see how we can make it good again. And not just that, but the First Amendment, our speech, has been attacked as well. I had a friend who wasn't even warned and got 180-day notice that she couldn't come to the BOC meetings. I don't understand what that's all about. And then they take down the Zoom, and she's still there, but whatever's coming out of her mouth is silence. And we have a right to speak. Our voice matters, and that's why we're doing this, because our voice matters.
Rabello said they are also gathering signatures for other things they want to see on the ballot, including the recall of the governor. Now the committee is trying to gather the 3,950 signatures of active voters that are needed for Lincoln County to have a recall be put on the ballot.
The Oregon Department of Forestry has deployed Complex Incident Management Team 3 to help manage the flat fire north of Sisters and near Lake Billy Chinook. The fire is now estimated at well over 22,500 acres. The fire has exceeded the span of the control of the local Type 3 team, so the larger incident management team was activated and took command of the fire. Central Coast Fire has joined Task Force 49 in response to the flat fire, alongside partners from North Lincoln Fire Rescue, Newport Bay Fire District, Siletz Valley Rural Fire District, and Seal Rock Fire. The local Lincoln County fire teams are working hard with other agencies to help protect lives, property, and natural resources.
Lincoln City Police put out a report regarding their last pedestrian safety operation event. In total, during the operation, officers stopped 26 vehicles, 2 for mobile device use and 24 for failure to stop for a pedestrian in a crosswalk. This resulted in 16 citations that were issued. 1 suspended driver's license was seized. There were also 6 drivers that stopped but began yelling at the decoy walker for not using a crosswalk. Now, those drivers were verbally educated on Oregon's crosswalk rules that corner to corner is considered an unmarked crosswalk. Lincoln City Police also have joined law enforcement from across the state during the Labor Day DUII High Visibility Enforcement period, during which the Lincoln City Police Department put additional officers out on the road, focusing on impaired drivers due to the danger they present to the community during this busy traffic season.
Hi, I'm Erica Wilson with a look at what's going on in Lincoln County. Habitat for Humanity in Lincoln City held a ribbon cutting in celebration of their Lincoln City relocation. Kira Morgan was on hand for the ribbon cutting and got to chat with Habitat Director Lucinda Taylor.
I'm Kara Morgan here with Lucinda Taylor, Director of Habitat for Humanity of Lincoln County. Very exciting day for you, Lucinda. Tell us about what's going on.
It is a very exciting day. Thank you, Kira. So today we cut the ribbon on our brand new sign outside our Restore in Lincoln City, as well as our affiliate office. So our Restore has been here for just about 2 years. We moved from a little further down the road, and our office has been here for just about 1 year. We moved from Newport, so we moved our home office here, and too many people just didn't know where we were or even that we were still here in town. It's like, oh, I was so sad to hear you close your Restore. I'm like, but we didn't. We just moved. So now we have a sign out by 101. People can see where we are, and we are very excited about that.
And it sounds like the city helped you out with some of those costs associated with getting that sign?
Yes, we could not have done it without a grant from the City of Lincoln City through their nonprofit social services grant, which helps us with our presence here and helps our Restore draw in customers. And those customers, when they spend money, the proceeds help us build homes right here in Lincoln County. So many thanks to the City of Lincoln City for that funding.
Okay, so services.
So we offer several services, but our primary purpose really is to develop affordable housing and sell it to income qualified households through an affordable mortgage. So we piece together funding. Mostly the biggest source of funding right now is through the state, through the local innovation fast track funding and other sources there. But we also do fundraising events, and we work with donors and sponsorships from organizations to raise the money to build homes and then sell them to these qualified households. But we also do home repairs for folks who already own their home and are at 80% of annual median income or less. We can help with repairs that will help extend the life of the home so folks can age in place. We can help with accessibility and safety and code issues. I know there was one household where we helped with some electrical issues that they had, one where we helped put in a wheelchair lift outside by their front porch so that they could get in and out of their house more easily. So we help with home repairs. We are also engaged in disaster recovery efforts, so helping to provide some funding and services after the Echo Mountain wildfire, and then partnering with the county. We were able to offer some new homes to folks who were renters before the fires. So we're active in disaster recovery. And then we also have our individual development account program. So folks who want to save toward a down payment or toward a repair. This is a program where they save up to $1,200 over the course of 3 to 12 months, and then it gets matched 5 to 1. So they save $1,200.
Wait. Did you just say 5 to 1?
1?
Wow. That's
Yes.
incredible.
So they save $1,200. They get $6,000 in matching funds,
Wow.
and it can be used toward the down payment on a home, toward closing costs, or toward a home repair. So that roof repair that was out of reach, now you're halfway there, right? It can help make it more affordable. So we have a limited number of IDA that we're able to offer, these individual development accounts, a limited number each year. We get an allocation through Habitat Oregon, and we work with folks to get signed up for that.
And then real quick, let's talk about the restores Newport and Lincoln City.
Yes. So we have our restore on Highway 20 in Newport, just behind the Walgreens and then the Eagles, and then there's us, right between Bottle Drop and the Eagles. And then we have our restore right here on Highway 101 in Lincoln City. They offer, as I said, the gently used furniture and appliances. We now sell recycled paint, so about $20 a gallon. Very affordable, very good quality. I've used it in my home and I was very satisfied with the results. We also now have ventured into using, we have some new rugs, area rugs, very affordable. I was just amazed. I went to look at them in like a runner, 2x8 runner, $20.
What?
I'm telling you, $20.
I was spotting some of those bookshelves in there.
Oh yeah, there's some used books. We've also,
Don't tell my husband.
yeah, we have books. We recently ventured into the clothing arena. We now accept used clothing. I happen to know we just got a big donation of shoes, size 7.5, very nice shoes. So we also do some housewares and things like that. If you're looking for a microwave or maybe just some dishes to get you through until maybe you're just resettling into a home and you just need something to get you through until your stuff arrives from your trip over, your move, or maybe to get you through for the first year or two until you're ready to purchase. You've decided what pattern you want. So we have so many different things. I couldn't even begin to tell you. There are doors and windows, some building supplies. If you're looking for like screws and nuts and just one-off kind of things, we have a variety of those. You might have to dig a little to find the one that's just what you want, but you can find it there.
And that's great because you don't have to go to a store and then try to find the package that you want. And when you only need one of something, then you're like, okay, what am I going to do with the rest of these?
Well,
and they sit in the junk drawer.
And what we hear from folks is, I have an older this thing, and I need something just like this, but they don't have it in the hardware store anymore because it's older. But guess where I found it? Came into the restore and exactly what I needed, right? So sometimes when you have something a little more vintage, we might have just the part you need to help repair it and extend its life.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
So real quick, how can folks get a hold of you and find out more?
The best way to do that is to visit our website. We are at habitatlincoln.org.
The Lincoln City Police Department held a job fair to recruit candidates for police officers and 911 dispatchers, plus Pac West Ambulance. North Lincoln Fire and Rescue was also at the event, looking for volunteers. The Walport Chamber is hosting their annual Beach, Bike, and Blues Festival at the Walport Interpretive Center on September 13th, noon to 7 p.m., with music and activities. For details, go to findyourselfinwalport.com. The Newport Pride Festival is taking place the weekend of September 19th through the 21st. There will be a variety of activities, including music, a picnic, and movie trivia night, a super queer fun fair, and much more. For details, go to newportoregonpride.com. Saturday, September 20th will be the Hands Across the Bridge Wellness Fair. It will be held at the Walport Interpretive Center and the Community Center with information, a lunch, and family activities. Be sure to check out the Coffee with Kira video to learn more. You'll also find it on the Oregon Coast Breaking News YouTube channel. Lincoln City Emergency Management wants to ensure all citizens in Lincoln County are prepared for any disasters. To help, the public is invited to attend the Lincoln City Prepare Fair from 11 to 2 on Saturday, September 13th at the St. Clair Fire Station in Taft. It is a free event and lunch is provided by Northwest Natural. Talk with local experts to learn about preparedness for various kinds of emergencies. Participants will learn about preparing a go kit. Plus, there will be emergency supply giveaways, a raffle drawing, and a mini carnival with games. I'm Erica Wilson. For more events and activities, listen to the Otter 100.7 Community Calendar or go online to lincolncountynews.org and check out Coast Culture with Don Gomez. And if you want to follow the latest in sports, go to the sports section and click the link for Fox Sports Newport.
Thanks for watching and listening. I'm Jason Wilson. Be sure to subscribe to our Lincoln County News Source YouTube channel and check out our webpage for more news and information. Remember, you can listen to News Daily with Kira Morgan on the Otter 100.7. To help keep news and information coming to you your way, please donate by clicking the link on the website.